If you're looking to throw a Kardashian style party on a Katona style budget, then stick around because I'm going to show you how I took this boring food container and transformed it into a party essential that you're definitely going to want at your next themed event. I actually made these takeout style boxes for the weekend because we're throwing a reggae themed barbecue for my boyfriend's birthday, so this style of container is perfect for the food that we'll be serving. So I started out by measuring this little raised area on the box using my professional Minions ruler because it was pretty much a perfect size space for the type of labels that I had in mind. So once I had the dimensions for that space, I headed over to Canva to create the actual design for the labels. Canva is the perfect tool to use for this sort of thing because there's loads of features that you can use on a free account and you don't have to be like a professional graphic designer or anything. That just sounded like an ad, didn't it? But I promise you it's not. I just use Canva for a lot of DIY projects because I find it quite user friendly, and as I said, we're on a budget over here, so anything we can get for free is a bonus. So just have a play around with the different design elements like shapes, frames and text, and there'll be like loads of graphics you can use for free as well, so you're sure to find something that'll fit your theme, whatever event it is that you're throwing. For this next bit, I do have a Cricut machine, so I did actually use that to cut the labels out, but if you don't have one, you can just duplicate your design as many times as it will fit on the page and then print it out and hand cut, so the more basic the shape, the easier it will be for you, if that makes sense. If you do have a Cricut, you're going to want to download your design from Canva, making sure it has a transparent background, and then upload it as a print then cut file to Design Space, and again duplicate it as many times as it will let you for the print area. Before you do actually print though, I would run a test cut on your sticker paper like I'm doing here. For reference, this is the paper I'm using. Just cut a basic 1cm circle because you want to make sure that you have the correct settings before you commit to printing then cutting a full sheet. You can see here my first test didn't cut all the way through, so I ended up changing the pressure to more to get it right, and then the second time it was like the perfect cut. You want it to cut through the top layer of the sticker sheet but not the backing paper so that they all stay on one sheet still. Once you're happy with the settings, send the full sheet to print, which will print with these black registration marks that the machine will then use to cut in the right place. So load that onto your mat and just send it through the machine to do the rest of the work. Once it's finished cutting, you're going to want to get rid of the blank space between the labels, or weeding as it's called, so just start by peeling back one of the corners and it should all just remove around the cut edges of your labels. Like I said though, you can definitely do this part by hand, so if you don't have a Cricut, don't let this part put you off. And then you're left with your themed food container labels. I actually loved how these turned out in the end, so let me know what you think, and if you do have any questions then just leave them in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.